It is almost like you don't want to touch her. Oh, you said it. I did a whole lot of homo on you, this girl. He stated, there are ways to leave here both via the door with the deal signal or via this window, and we're on 29th ground artist dream. It truly is the complete bodily as a person. It is very good for my ego. It maintains me going. It keeps me encouraged. In a shocking revelation, Rihanna has confirmed what Erykah Badu hinted at years in the past, approximately none apart from Beyonce the Beehive is. The maximum insane lunatic fanbase. She is pulling back the curtain on Queen Bey's behind-the-scenes movements, from shady enterprise approaches to alleged electricity performs that left her and other artists sidelined. Rihanna is ultimately talking out Beyonce gorgeous, a stab to my self-esteem. What in reality went down between these two icons, and why is Rihanna now saying Erykah Badu changed into spout on approximately Beyonce? Let's find out. Rihanna not expresses admiration for Beyonce. Relatively evidently, Beyonce harbors a sturdy dislike for Rihanna. The query arises, what could Rihanna have achieved to reason Beyonce to absolutely cut ties? Along with her inside the early tiers of her career, Rihanna became a committed fan of Beyonce, similar to thousands and thousands of others on the time. So I hear that you're a huge fan of Beyonce. I love her. Rihanna even cited that Beyonce used to provide her advice regularly and had even written her a letter once. And so has she given you any type of recommendation? Or, yeah, she truly wrote me this lovely little letter, and she or he signed it along with her autograph. It become so now it's widely recognized that for years several rumors have circulated approximately Beyonce's soreness when some other woman singer receives extra interest than she does, while Rihanna commenced gaining greater reputation than Beyonce Queen Beyonce felt threatened spark the start of their feud. The tension became evident while Beyonce launched her tune Bow Music Down. Apparently Beyonce became conveying a message to each different woman artist together with Rihanna, urging them to bow down in acknowledgement of her fame. As the Queen reportedly, Rihanna spoke back to Beyonce's directive by means of writing, I only recognize how to be primary. I should use a mission, how it sends down there for your knees. She also reposted an editorial asserting her as the Queen of Pop and captioned her published with its best March humans #2013 is already owned #stay tuned. Oh, following those comments, the Beehive Beyonce's fanbase criticized Rihanna, interpreting the submit as a direct response to Beyonce. Quickly after, Beyonce apparently published a diffused reply to Rihanna's published by way of sharing a image of herself and her daughter Blue Ivy in matching chairs for her offered out Mrs. Carter display. Apparently it's worth noting that Bow Down became at first written for Rihanna, not Beyonce. Songwriting brothers Rock City, regarded for penning Rihanna's hit songs like Man Down We Cannot Forestall and Replay, disclosed in a podcast that they crafted the song Bow Down in only 9 minutes specifically for Rihanna, whilst Rihanna declined the tune. They in the end offered it to Beyonce. Interestingly, Beyonce provided a targeted account of the music's introduction. Essentially, there had been times of deception concerning songwriting, together with when Beyonce claimed to have written Irreplaceable, a statement refuted by means of Neo. Additionally, the song All Night changed into at first rejected by way of Rihanna, but picked up with the aid of Beyonce. Every other source of tension between the two is Rihanna's surpassing file sales. Notwithstanding Beyonce's longer tenure inside the industry, Rihanna stands as one of the best-selling artists of all time, with over 250 million facts sold in comparison to Beyonce's 100 million. In phrases of business acumen, Rihanna has outshone Beyonce through launching Fenty Beauty at Sephora in 2017, producing an extraordinary $570 million in revenue within the first 15 months. Consequently, Rihanna officially attained billionaire repute in 2021, surpassing Beyonce through her fulfillment in Fenty Beauty apparel and Leary Ventures. Adding to the comparisons, Beyonce's Ivy Park has experienced a significant decline in income to the quantity that Adidas is reportedly canceling their collaboration regardless of Beyonce having greater followers on social media. Google searches suggest that Rihanna is in the end the greater search, greater famous and more well-known pop star among the two. The records reveals that even as Beyonce is extra broadly diagnosed in the United States and South Africa, Rihanna enjoys greater global popularity. May want to or not, it's that Beyonce's resentment in the direction of Rihanna is also fueled by means of Rihanna's more healthy relationships, marked with the aid of much less toxicity. Even in the past, there have been tips that Beyonce has harbored resentment, while her husband Jay-Z evolved a keenness for Rihanna. In 200, when Rihanna launched her track Pondera Replay, it quick struck the eye of Jay-Z, who had recently taken at the role of CEO and president of DJAM Information. Consistent with Rihanna, this turned into a pivotal moment, and one of the quality things that befell to her at that time running with Jay and having a collaboration with him is it's simply one of those matters that everybody desires to do in their musical profession. Then trouble ensued while Jay-Z allegedly began making advances towards RNA and had an affair together with her. Rihanna's publicist additionally claimed that they fabricated a rumor to reinforce Rihanna's profession. As noted in an email, it became all a publicity stunt. Jonathan said, I was desperate at the time due to the fact I wanted to have a success Record, he also admitted his selection will be taken into consideration reckless as it would position Rihanna in danger. I agree, we were young and silly, but he thought the Electricity couple might have exploited it for his or her on the run tour that summer season. I don't. Think they set it up that they may be going to in a degree of fight, however their handlers took gain of it, stated the Tune Enterprise publicist. Jonathan stated that he regretted what he did to the humans stricken by the rumors, particularly Beyonce. Rihanna, I did not think it might be this big. Tale, however, now seeing Beyonce on the quilt of this book, and knowing that seeing Beyonce suffer, and knowing that people had been taking advantage of speculations and opinions approximately her reportedly deeply affected Jay-Z, even his publicists had been recognized to make such statements for financial gain. It has also been cautioned that after Jay-Z and Beyonce noticed Rihanna's rapid upward push to repute they tried to undermine her profession. Allegedly, Jay-Z went behind Rihanna's return and in advance leaked her album 80 to assist increase his spouse Beyonce's album formation. The leak happened on Name, the streaming service owned via the Carters, in advance than expected. In reaction, Rihanna took topics into her very own hands, liberating the album herself and providing unfastened download codes for fanatics to get admission to it without charge. Throughout the title press conference around the same time, an insider shed light on the behind-the-curtain dynamic, declaring they refused to face subsequent to every different or communicate with every different. Do handlers and coordinators went to great lengths to hold the divas satisfied. The whole show changed into carefully choreographed, and these had almost nothing to do with every other. The insider introduced noticeably, even after the alleged malicious move in January 2023, Anti managed to spend 350 weeks on the Billboard 200, marking it as the first album by using a black woman artist to attain any such milestone inside the chart's history. Returning to the subject of relationships, although Jay-Z may hold extra have an effect on and Electricity in comparison to A$AP Rocky, it advised that the control he exerts over Beyonce is something A$AP Rocky could in no way match. No female that's not my beautiful Beyonce 5. I tell you this right now, it is indeed intriguing that notwithstanding their near affiliation with Jay-Z, Beyonce and Rihanna have by no means collaborated on a music at the same time as Beyonce's collaborated with artists like Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. The argument that they haven't labored together because of exceptional brands or sounds would not seem convincing. Collaborations frequently purpose to bring together artists with diverse backgrounds and merge their sounds, and each Rihanna and Beyonce have worked with artists who have distinctive sounds from theirs. The possibility that Beyonce cannot stand Rihanna could provide an extra practicable reason behind the dearth of collaboration between them. Virtually there appear to be multiple motives contributing to the alleged strain dating between Beyonce and Rihanna. Even enthusiasts suppose the identical. One individual wrote, Beyonce built her brand for the general public to see her because the queen. In the meantime, Rihanna would not even should attempt as difficult as her due to the fact the public simply sincerely loves assisting her. Their commercial enterprise ventures is a testament to that. Every other one added. The entirety Rihanna touches is pure gold. Her profession and her commercial enterprise. Rihanna is standing up on her own, and she or he would not should undermine no one else to have fulfillment, proving she's excellent. One greater fan wrote, Rihanna is a very real, internationally regarded, outgoing, stylish, authentic, and gifted girl. Rihanna's commercial enterprise ventures are successful, rocketed her to billionaire fame. Beyonce commercial enterprise ventures failed. House of Darion and Ivy Park constantly tanks. Now what's more intriguing is that it has constantly been observed via the Nikon that Beyonce's usually attempted to break every lady artist profession whose songs promote greater than hers. Over the years there has been substantial speculation about the mysterious withdrawal of Lauryn Hill from the highlight at the same time as some theories suggested she might have been dealing with addiction or mental health issues. A recent revelation from Lauryn Hill herself suggests a shocking twist. She claims that her career downturn was orchestrated by means of none aside from her closest friend and collaborator Beyonce. Young human beings realize that it isn't always a burden to love him, and to symbolize him, Lauryn Hill's rise to stardom became meteoric, engaging in feats that modern rap artists nevertheless locate difficult to surpass even 2 decades after her step forward. However, the enigma lies within the swift decline of her career after the discharge of simply one album, considering her great potential to gain a good deal greater. Until I realized that until you overcome the enemy and yourself you can't deal with every person. 15 years in the past, the radiant profession of 23R vintage Lauryn Hill reached its pinnacle as she unveiled what would in the end grow to be her defining musical legacy. Before this milestone, she had already soared to fame as a member of the hip-hop trio The Fugees. Alongside fellow artists Wyclef Jean and PR, her solo venture, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, observed becoming a phenomenon with its multi-platinum sales and incomes. The particularly talented singer-rapper, 5 Grammy Awards. You recognize what this is so wonderful. I thank you, God. Thanks Father, so much that is crazy cuz that is hip-hop track. Her accomplishments solidified her name in history because the first lady artist to stable more than 1 Grammy nominations and wins in a single night. Furthermore, her album made history as the first hip-hop Paintings in my lifestyles. If I actually have continually stated once I became a child, I by no means would need to regret whatever no longer best that she further claims that Beyonce has been casting spells to preserve her under her control manages a lot, as the use of a few. Thoughts manipulate tactics to hold her tied down. Absolutely Kimberly Thompson's attempt to get a restraining order towards Beyonce actually grew to become heads. However, the choose shutting it down indicates there just wasn't sufficient evidence to back up the claims restraining orders. Aren't handed out lightly. You want some stable evidence of an actual threat, and in this example it did not meet that bar, and there you have it. Rihanna simply lit up the enterprise together with her jaw-dropping revelations, including gasoline to the fire sparked by using Erykah Badu's Formidable. Claims approximately Beyonce's that this the beginning of a new technology of reality telling inside the Tune Global, or just the modern chapter within the drama among two of the largest stars of our time. One factors for certain the Beehive Navy and song fans anywhere may be speaking about this. For weeks 2? Come in is it for today. See you in the subsequent video. Until then, goodbye.